fifth grade. This reading video is for April 24th. Before we get started today, I want to wish a happy birthday to Cadence. And I'm sorry that we're not all together singing to you in our classroom like we normally would, but I'm just praying that you'll have a fun and special birthday today. All right, well, today we're going to be talking about our reading log, but before I do that, I'd like to read a verse to you from Joshua. It's chapter 1, verse 8. And these are words that God spoke to Joshua when he took over leading the Israelites after the death of Moses. And he was the one that God used to lead them into the promised land. And he was reminding them about reading his word. In verse 8, he says, "This book of the law shall not depart from your mouth, but you shall meditate on it day and night, so that you may be careful to do according to all that is written in it. For then you will make your way prosperous, and then you will have good success." So God was telling Joshua and the Israelites to remember to read his word so that they would be able to meditate on it, they would be able to think about what God wanted them to know, and they would not forget what God had told them. They would remember it, and then his promise was that they would be prosperous and they would have good success. And so that's just a reminder to us of how important it is to read the Bible every day, to spend time in God's word, because he speaks to us through his word and he teaches us what he wants us to know about how to live the Christian life and how to learn more about him. So today I wanted to talk to you about your reading log. We haven't forgotten about those. We still want you to be working on them, and they will be due on May 18th. Monday, May 18th will be the day that you will be turning in your reading log. And so we know that it might be difficult for some of you to get a hold of books. Maybe you don't have that many around your house that you're able to read. And so we want to let you know that we are allowing you to use the stories that we have read this trimester. We're not talking about all the way back from the beginning of the year, but the stories that we've read this trimester can be counted on your reading log. So I've written down the names of the stories that we've read so far this trimester, and then any that we read up until the 18th. You can count those as well. So we read Coronation Day, John Bunyan, Prisoner with a Pen, Vanity Fair, Doubting Castle, Eagle on a Leash, Eagle King of Birds, and then Rufus and the Fatal Four, our story from this week. So look through the story. If there's a page that's mostly pictures, don't count that page. But if it's mostly writing, go ahead and count that page, and then you can just write the name of the story down, write the author, and then how many pages were in that story. And if you're short on books to read, you can go back in our book and read any of the stories that we haven't read so far, and you can count those stories as well. So happy reading today. That's all that we're going to have you do, is spend some time reading so that you can get some more pages filled in on your reading log. Have a fun time.